As Lawyer said, my name is William Haston. I am one of the candidates for the 4th Congressional District. So I just want to say thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity to kind of come in, speak to you guys, and just tell you a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Northeast Tennessee, in a little town called Jonesboro. A town filled with hardworking people just trying to make it, trying to get by, a lot like our district. And I grew up, my mom, one of my earliest memories is her and my dad getting in the car in a snowstorm to drive to McDonald's so that she could work a job and be there no matter what. My dad was a public servant, worked as a public administrator for years in one of the towns close by. And when they weren't able to be with my brother and my sister and I, my grandmother would take care of us. She worked for almost 40 years as a custodian at the local university, working second shift. And so I come from a very humble background of hardworking people. After high school, went to college and graduated in 2008. I had a financial crisis. And really, I would love to tell you some nostalgic story about my patriotism driving me to join the military. I would be totally lying. To be fully transparent, it's 2008. I needed a job, student loans were coming due, and I always wanted to serve my country. And so I decided at that point I was going to do that. Had eight and a half, almost 9 years of awesome service in the United States Air Force, serving my country. And throughout the time, kind of learning how government works, learning what government expectation looks like, learning what government should be doing for the people, because it's of and by the people. And so that kind of brings me to this point today and why I'm running. Our campaign is people powered, people funded. We're not taking any corporate money, no lobbyist money, no corporate PAC money. We are running on small dollar donations every step of the way. And that is something that will never change about me. And so we kind of have the 5 pillars of our campaign. The first one being, and Congressman Johnson alluded to it, and Mr. Hicks alluded to it, that we do have a problem in Washington. The government doesn't work correctly. I would tell you that I believe that it's because of corruption. Let's call it what it is. It's corruption. Our campaign finance system is broken because people aren't allowed to buy elections. And so the wealthy, the powerful, the well-connected can give unlimited sums of money to get what they want from our politicians. I would, as a member of Congress, introduce a constitutional amendment to get money out of our politics. Like every other developed nation in the world, we should have publicly financed elections so that the people have the opportunity to say, when I give my money, this is what I expect. And it happens, again, through the people's house for the people. The second pillar of our campaign is the Green New Deal. Again, it's already been alluded to, but I truly believe that we are running out of time. I have a 2-year-old. If we stay on the track that we're on now, the world as she knows it will be drastically different. We have to do something now. We are out of time, and so we need to transform our economy in a drastic way toward green, renewable energy. Everything from our transportation to the way we heat our homes, to the way we cool our homes. All of that across the board needs to be transformed. And I would posit that it needs to happen within a 10-year time frame. So we need to be at net carbon zero in the next 10 years. And we see the effects of it now with, we look at it as we finally got a little rain after 93 days of 90-degree heat and no rain. But I would tell you that the rain now, in the form of a tropical storm that formed a little less than a week, that is making its way through Georgia now, as opposed to the heat, are both effects of climate change. And so we have to do something. We have to address it, and there's no more time to wait. Our third pillar is a higher wage. I believe that our wages have stagnated, and when you take into account the most recent tax cuts under the Trump administration, wages have actually gone down. I would propose that we tie wages to inflation the way they were. The last time they were tied to inflation was 1974. If we tied them to inflation today, immediately raise them to the level where they should be, it would be $21.26 an hour. That drastically changes the lives of around 40 million Americans. Now you say, well, that's minimum wage. it also works its way up through the rest of the wage growth scale. And so everybody will be making more money to live a more sustainable life. Now the fourth thing is college for all. So many people have said throughout time that education is the great equalizer. I truly believe that. As someone who came from a home where my dad graduated college, my mom did not, and to now him encouraging us to always get more and more and more education. I truly believe that college doesn't make you smart. It helps you to believe and understand that you can do it. No matter how hard you push, no matter what you feel like you're going through mentally, college will allow you to push beyond some of the things that you might not otherwise kind of be able to get through. And so I believe that as we promote free public college, that it will change people's lives for generations to come. The last thing, and probably one of the things that's most important to Americans, is Medicare for all. I truly believe that we need a Medicare for all single-payer health system. I spent 9 years in the military. If you don't know anything else, we got great health care. You know, if I had a headache, I was going to the doctor. If I broke my leg, I was going to the doctor, and it never cost a dime. And so I think it's very important to understand what that looks like for everyday people, because it's talked about a lot in the national conversation that taxes will go up. I will be fully honest with you. Taxes will go up, your insurance premiums and co-pays will go away. And so overall, the cost will be much, much, much lower. And I think it's important that we fight for a system that is not only fair, but it's equitable, right? And equality is a word that gets thrown around a lot in the national conversation, but really what we want is equity. We want everybody to have a fair chance and a fair shake. And so I will tell you that I'm running to be the next representative from the 4th Congressional District to promote economic dignity and prosperity for everyday people over corporate interests. Corporate interests have ruled over us for a very long time. They pay very little in taxes, and I think we need to start taking back our democracy, our country, because we're running out of time. Congressman Johnson said it before, the house is on fire. We can't expect that somebody else is going to fix it for us, and so the people have to take it back. Thank you.